Okay, we're on our way up to Crater Lake now. We just talked to a Dutch couple. They'd been up and the visibility was very poor. Definitely smoky, you can smell it, you can see it. Fingers crossed, you never know. So we've covered 1,300 miles so far in very hot conditions, so it's nice just to have a day off. Loop the chain, etc. I don't think I'm going to be able to wash the bike. It looks like a lemming suicide windshield here. Hopefully when we get to the top, you never know, Lady Luck will smile down on us and we'll get a little break in the smoke and be able to see the lake. Okay, so we are just leaving the town of John Day. I can't believe how small these towns are, and yet they all have microbreweries. It's day 5 now, and we are on our way to Crater Lake. We looked at the webcam this morning, and you couldn't even see Wizard Island from the rim. It's so smoked in. It's a long, long ride today, probably 5.5, 6 hours. It's 7:30 in the morning. The further west we get, the cooler it should get. We're going to turn south onto Highway 35. Along that route, we go through the desert. There aren't many towns at all, so I'm going to fuel up in Hines. And then that fuel will get us through all the way to Crater Lake. Of course, my GPS decided this morning to make sure that it lost its routes and then wouldn't calculate a route to Crater Lake, so I had to calculate a route to a place called Chiloquin or something like that that's not far from Crater Lake. Thank you, Navigon. No wonder Garmin bought you. We're on Highway 395 south of John Day now, heading south. It's 15 Celsius the first thing in the morning. These desert areas get quite cool at night and then very hot in the day, but pretty country, that's for sure, to ride through. Lovely road this is. Highway 395 south to Hines from John Day. Nicely cambered road. It's a surprise. I didn't think this road was going to be quite as good as this. It's been very enjoyable, and my conscience sitting on the back seat will be pleased to know there's barriers, so we'll just hurt more as we go over the edge. I'm sure the local bikers who know these roads hammer them a lot harder than I am. It said 30, yes it did. And that's what we're doing, because remember my speedo reads a little high. My conscience is rattling on again. I shall have to turn the intercom off. Looks like someone hit that tree. Sweepy, sweepy curves. Really enjoying these. Nice and moderate. Absolutely gorgeous. It's like being an artist and carving your paintbrush across the canvas. It's just lovely turns, really well engineered. The guy was a motorcyclist who designed these roads. The 395 from John Day down to Hines is a piece of art for the motorcycle. Lovely surface, well kept, beautiful curves, lovely scenery, reasonable speed limits, 65 through here, gorgeous. Bikers are very friendly down here, doesn't matter what they ride, unlike my part of Canada where Harley riders will not wave at you because they are self-ordained, I don't know, riding gods, but down here they're just one of the guys. When you think of Oregon, I think you think of this. You're winding through canyons and roads with ponderosa pine and in places steep bank And this has just been, this 395 to Hines has just been a fantastic road. Highly recommended. And here we are on Highway 26 now going west. And this is the landscape you got. Dead straight road. It's been dead straight for 10-20 minutes. It looks like on my GPS it's dead straight on the horizon, and it looks like up ahead it's dead straight on the horizon. The scenery not that interesting, high plain, you know, it's great if you're not familiar with it for a while, but after a while you get very familiar with it. That's hilarious. The road was so straight that I stopped looking at my GPS and we flew past our turnoff on the 395. We're heading southwest now. So I had to do a quick U-turn there, but yeah, you get sort of mesmerized by the fact you're on this long straight road and you're just going in the same direction, and yeah, there it was, boom. Do not break down on the 395 in Oregon. Take a look around. Nothing but rattlesnakes and sagebrush everywhere you see. Nothing, horizon to horizon. It says there's 36 miles on this road, and then we turn onto another one. Whether there's anything in 36 miles, I don't know, but there is another road. Every now and again you keep seeing these painted grids across the road. They've got these white things. We're coming up to a pair right now, and they're everywhere in Oregon, everywhere, all over. Every road we've been on has had these. Of course not the interstates, but everything else seems to have them, and for a while you flinch before you, what the hell's that? And there's no signage or anything. And I think they're just painted grid lines to sort of look a little like a cattle grid, and it's supposed to fool the cattle into not walking across them, I'm assuming. I think I'm going to hunker down, have a little snooze while we get this part over with. So you just overtook a guy, first bit of traffic for quite a while. I was just thinking though, this road is dead straight and it goes on for 26 miles. It looks like there's a little jig coming up on the GPS. Amazing. But we've been on here for 15-20 minutes and dead straight at 75-76 miles an hour. You have your Hayabusa or something like that and you want to go speed test it, well, I mean, I'm not recommending anything because BlueMarbleRider would never do that. As soon as you get to a high spot like I'm assuming this is going to be, then it just becomes a mirage, and wow. I mean, I would make that joke about, you know, tumbleweed, but, well, it is nothing but tumbleweed. There you go. There's that ribbon of tarmac going straight across. Yeah. Oh, the road surface is improved. Look at that. Okay, definitely. Hayabusa, H2, turbo, you know, was it supercharged? Great place to bring those. Just go straight on onto the horizon, straight. There's no corners at all. This is 395 maybe. Yeah. Anyway, we're on our way to somewhere called Wagon Tire, which apparently is completely derelict. High desert. It's about 4,000 or 5,000 feet high here. I think we can get through this bulk of it before the heat really rolls on. So is Wagon Tire. Population 3. That's what it said on the sign. Ooh, let's take a look at this sign up here. What do we got? We're on the Highway 395, the Alkali Lake 22, Lakeview 85. Alkali Lake. Yeah, don't go in there, you'll get all soapy. We have a corner. My God. Something to break up the monotony. It's incredible. A corner, look at that. I'm relishing it. Wow, I wouldn't call it a corner. A curve. So nice. Here we are at, believe it or not, on that straight road, there's road work, and we are having to stop on red and wait for a pilot car to come. The pilot car's sitting there, and it doesn't look like to me that there's too much traffic coming the other way, but we have to sit here. Guess I'll turn that off. Well, we finally got the pilot car. Follow me. Do not pass. It'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it, on your Hayabusa? Bye! What's it gonna do? Yeah, my turn's coming up in 300 feet apparently. Is this it? Shit, it is it. Look at that. Let me just stop here. Wow. Okay, this is it. That's a very, very beautiful, like Christmas Valley, some sort of burnt out sign there. I love this bike. You can just cruise off in 4th gear. Nothing but meth labs by the looks of it. Must be a meth lab. Cool perspective. There's a bunch of power lines coming up suddenly out of nowhere, and you can just literally see them getting smaller and smaller in the distance. For a while I couldn't tell what that was. Been on this long straight road for such a long time now. That should tell you how just boring this road is that I'm talking about that. Oh, power lines. God Lord, aren't they marvelous? Yeah, it's Christmas Valley, and the speed limit has gone down to 35. And we were just joking that this looks like the sort of place that the reason they do that is so they can get a clean shot off at you. The ever-ready bunny who keeps going and going and going. More meth labs. Okay. Well, we've made good progress, and we are heading towards Silver Lake, I think it is. Oh, a corner, look at that. Oh. Silver Lake. Visibility is getting worse the closer we get to Crater Lake. More smoke, I would say. Crater Lake, 34 miles. We just stopped for some pie at Chiloquin, a little town to the southeast of the Crater Lake area, just to check which exits are open and which aren't, because there's about 7 forest fires burning around here. And what a nice place. Went into the Potbelly Cafe. Can't recommend it enough. All the people are so friendly, are so inquisitive, want to know where you're from, all about the bike, tell you their bike stories. The ladies in there serving are so polite, and the price, my goodness, 2 slices of Marionberry pie, which is a local blackberry-like pie with ice cream and coffee, very cheap. Crater Lake is the clearest and deepest lake in the US. Apparently they put down, when you go on the tour, they put down a disc which is black and white, and you can see it 120 feet down. It's super deep. I think it's many thousands of feet deep. It's swimmable, and not only that, it's free fishing for anybody, because all the trout are introduced and they want them out. So you can go fishing there and catch them and not have to have a license. Anybody can. However, I don't have a fishing rod, so I guess I'll have to use the explosives.
Alright, so it's $20 for everyone.
Okay.
Just want to let you know, you're probably not going to see too. First right in 200 feet, that'll take you to Mazama Village.
Oh, that didn't sound too promising. So the road up to the lake, we're within 2 miles now. It's nice and curly. They do have a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit going around here now, but it's beautiful. And we are doing the old S-bends to get up now. Temperature's down to a really pleasant 21. So I don't know, I don't think the lake's down there, so hopefully not. Hopefully it's up here on the right, because you certainly can't see anything down there. It's like pea soup. We're staying at the lodge tomorrow night, so we'll be moving up here tomorrow night from the cabins. One good side benefit might be there won't be so many people up here, and the rim road that goes right around the crater will be perfectly rideable without too much stop-start, which would be nice, because it's about 25 miles around. Apparently they've cancelled all the boat rides, so they just aren't confident they're going to beat these fires until September. It's now early August. Danger! Falling will cause injury or death. Stay away from the edge. Okay, West Rim Drive, Rim Village. Well, let's go through the village. Let's just go down here, turn around, take a look at the lodge, and then we'll go back to the edge and see if we can not fall over it. Yeah, it's a definite gorgeous old lodge, isn't it? Yeah. Tomorrow night we get to stay here. That's nice. Wonder if our windows will face the lake or not. Oh, they do. Fantastic. My conscience is kicking in. They do face the lake. Okay, Simba, have a rest. Okay, so we're at Crater Lake. Wonderful little walkway down here. We're sitting on a stone bench. There are all these little walkways that go around the rim. But as you can see, well, you can't. You can see Wizard Island in the distance there. You can see the other side of the rim, but it's sitting inside. And you can tell the water's a beautiful blue, but sitting inside it is the smoke. So tomorrow we get to be in the lodge, which is up behind us, and we get a window that's facing the lake, so I'm hoping that we might get a break for a few minutes tomorrow. Apparently there was one today around 1 o'clock, so you never know if the wind direction changes. But all in all, happy to be here, and we'll give it a go. So in short, the best view of the lake today was this one in the visitor center, the model. it was going to have to wait until possibly tomorrow to see if I was ever going to see the surface of that lake. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Ta-ra! This is the Blue Marble Rider, out.